Since the dawn of time, I feel human beings have been creating boundaries. You know, we don't want to get killed by animals. We don't want to get killed by other human beings. So we've always created boundaries. We created fences, walls, ceilings, roofs. Like we created a boundary. You know, we started creating huts. And it's an instinct. It's instinctual for a human being to create a boundary, to feel safe in themselves. So now that we're in this day and age and we're constantly being exposed to so many different people that we'll never meet, you know, over the phone, online, the internet, social media, we're seeing all these people we will never meet in our lives. And it's creating like this anxiety, this social anxiety. And I did create a video on social anxiety. I do want to create another video on it, but the boundaries, the boundary part, where you already have some friends or you have a significant other, you have a family, right? Even your siblings, right? That's part of your family. But if you feel in any way anxiety, unsafe, unsettling, if you feel weird, that is your body, your instinct telling you to create a boundary. So you need to create a boundary, okay? It doesn't have to be disrespectful, doesn't have to be ruining the relationship. All you have to do is communicate, because that's where we are now. We are at the communication stage in society. You don't have to create a whole hut to create a boundary. You don't need to kill someone to create a boundary. All you need to do is communicate, and don't worry if other people's feelings get hurt, because quite honestly, you putting yourself in that position to feel anxiety, to feel unsafe, or to feel uncomfortable in any way is detrimenting yourself. Why would you ignore that? Why would you ignore your own instinct? It's like putting a blanket on when you go to sleep is an instinct. It makes you safe, it makes you warm, makes you, you know, like you're cuddled up and you're safe. It's an instinct. So basically the same type of idea. Creating boundaries with people makes you feel more in yourself. It makes you feel confident because you decided what you wanted. You know, if you don't want to go out today, don't. You know, it doesn't make you antisocial. It makes you decisive. It makes you understand yourself more. If you constantly do things you don't want to do, you're going further and further away from yourself and you're pleasing other people. You are practically doing what others want other than what you want. That's not instinct, that is conditioning. Other people are conditioning you to do things that you don't want to do. Boundaries are important. Boundaries are a necessity. They are a necessity. And it's not just the roof over your head anymore. It's a communication to other people, because we are constantly being exposed and introduced to so many people. We go out into the world, we see, you know, people driving in the roads, we see cashiers, we see other people every day, right? Creating boundaries. We need to create boundaries within our confidence, ourselves, our persona. Protect ourselves, protect what we want, protect what we don't want. You know, we have to understand ourselves, and that is the most beautiful, beautiful investment. Is investing in yourself, is understanding yourself, being decisive on what you want and what you don't want, what you like, what you don't like. You know, if you created plans, okay, let's say, because this is a common thing, I feel. We create plans with friends, you know, weeks in advance. Then we get to the day that we planned, right? We get to the day that we planned with our friends, and then we're not feeling it that day anymore. We just don't want to go. You know, you don't feel like ruining the plans. You feel bad. You feel bad about your friend because maybe they want to go. If you don't want to do something, stop questioning yourself and create the boundary. Listen to your subconscious. Listen to your instinct. Listen to your gut. Because if you go and you end up really not feeling yourself or something bad happens, that's when your body creates like this trauma response, because you know you never wanted to do it in the first place, and then you'll start resenting your friend, you'll start resenting yourself, resenting your situation, and then you become even more anxious and unfriendly. You don't want to become unfriendly because you force yourself in a situation you don't want to be in the first place. Think about that. There's no need to force yourself. All you have to do is communicate with your friend. And quite honestly, if you're not feeling it, most likely the friend you picked is probably not feeling it either, you know? And I think that's just communication. Simple communication goes a long way with boundaries. If they don't understand, that's on them. They don't have to understand. All you have to understand is what makes you feel comfortable. And if you sit there and communicate with someone and they really don't care, they don't care to understand you, they're just taking offense, they're taking it as disrespect, then why should they even be in your life? Seriously, why should someone be in your life if they're questioning your decision and your feeling, how you feel, what you want? Like, there's no need for them to feel disrespected if you're communicating. Now, it's one thing if you just cancel plans, no explanation, nothing, you know, that's rude. There's no need to be rude. Creating boundaries is respect. You respect yourself, you respect the other person. You communicate what you're feeling. You don't have to give full details. All you have to do is just be like, hey, you know, I'm not feeling it today. I'm just gonna focus on myself today. I wanna get a little self-care day. Whatever. You know, that's not disrespectful. But if someone's taking offense to your communication, that's a red flag on them. That's them showing their true colors. And you don't wanna hang out with those people anyways. Why would you wanna hang out with someone who's disrespected by your own decision? That's where we are in this world. We feel obligated to please other people. Why are we obligated? Please yourself. Not in that way, but please yourself in the way of your persona, like who you are. Understand yourself first before you put yourself in a position where you feel uncomfortable. And if you know you're gonna be uncomfortable, don't go. You know, boundaries are simple, boundaries are easy. If other people don't understand it, they probably never created boundaries in their life either. This goes with family members as well. If your parents are bothering you, if your siblings are bothering you, if there's so many people that are asking you for help or constantly using you or just bothering you, being annoying, be straight up. Be like, hey, yo, do you gotta call me every day? Do you have to do this every day? Like, you know, I kind of want to be left alone right now. You're being a little too much. Like, just communicate, you know? If they get disrespected by it, that's them. That's them. Don't let that consume you. Do not let what other people feel consume you. Let how you feel consume you. Because that's all that matters. At the end of the day, who's in the casket, who dies with you, you know? That's how deep I get. I am so deep that it comes to death. It comes to the fact where we all die at the end of the day. So you got to focus on what you want for yourself, because at the end of the day, it's about you and your experiences and how you feel, your situation. Create boundaries. It's simple, and it'll make you feel a lot better about yourself. It'll make you not question yourself. You know, if you're canceling plans and you told the truth, you're communicating, you're not going to question yourself afterward. You're not going to feel bad per se. You might feel a little bad, but you're not going to sit there and be consumed in this, you know, like you wish you would have went. You'll feel more proud of yourself if you make this decision based off what you want. You know, you don't want to do things you don't want to do. So I wanted to create this video today because creating boundaries is important. And as human beings, it's an instinct. We created boundaries from the dawn of time because we didn't want to die. So if you don't want your ego to die, your soul to die, create boundaries, man. Create boundaries. You don't have to be the social butterfly, you know. You could be in your apartment by yourself and chill. I feel like there's beauty in that. There's beauty in doing what you want to do. So, yeah, this is a little friendly reminder to create your boundaries and do what you like to do. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you. Mwah. Oh, and I am not saying bye yet. I have so many followers on Instagram now. Who the frick did that? I want to know who did that. You're going to ruin it for everybody because I'm about to go on private now. Like, I went from 2,000 followers to 10K. What the? I have to go through all my followers and get these freaking spam followers out of here. I am not synthetic. I am not buying followers. I don't care to buy followers. If anything, I'm surprised that I even had that many. I had 77 followers when I first shouted out my Instagram on YouTube. I had 2,000 real followers. Now I have 7,000. I'm going through my followers and I'm getting rid of all my ghost followers. All of them. I don't know who did that. I got some weird spam thing going on. But yeah. Thanks, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.